marriage hitting the waves, the airwaves, the internet waves, the audio waves, however you're watching, listening.
I want to do that dance with the wave, surfing wave.
That's all I know. I hope it's the right beat. I don't know.
I hope so too.
Hey, we hope that we're at least one of your favorite couples. We are Pastor Shy and Pastor Rebecca.
We that favorite couple. I think we are. Oh. Somebody type in there right now. Y'all are my favorites. Put it in there. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Build our self-esteem. I'm just kidding. But listen, if you're watching, at least that means that you are enjoying the content that we're putting out, and that makes us happy, okay? So welcome to another episode. We are glad to have you. If you don't know who we are, we invite you to visit our website, dopemarriage.com. We invite you to follow us on our social media platforms, My Dope Marriage. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
Hold on, but when you say, if you don't know who we are, they're just going to say, Pastor Rebecca, Pastor Shy.
I did that earlier, actually.
Did I miss
I sure
it?
did.
Where was I when you did that?
I don't know.
I must have been waving. Okay. All right. So listen, welcome to another episode of Dope Marriage. We hope you are enjoying it.
Don't they get all hyped after they do it?
I don't know. Y'all see what I got to deal with? But we're back, right? We're back for another episode.
And we're glad about it. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead and hit us up and let us know that you're watching.
Absolutely.
And let us know where you're watching from.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You could be anywhere in the United States of America, or you could be outside. So we want to know.
They want dope marriage in Barbados, dope marriage in Brazil, dope everywhere.
Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia.
Everywhere. So listen, here we have another. It was another. So I'm gonna be honest. It was a movie in my head, and I couldn't connect the dots. So that's why that last joke didn't land, because I couldn't connect the dots. So I got froze because it was a movie.
Forrest Gump.
I think so.
Shrimp.
No. It came back. Thank y'all. It was Coming to America. It was like they got good women in church. They got good women over there. And where I'm going tonight, came back. All right. So in a previous episode, we were talking about some of the things that people, and sometimes unfortunately in church, don't like to talk about as it relates to building healthy and dope marriages, right? Mm-hmm. So we talked a little bit about money issues. Right. And then we also were talking, the last time we talked on this subject, we were stuck in the middle of dealing with healthy sex lives.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
But we decided that needs its own episode.
It needs its own episode.
So you got to keep watching and tune in when we get to that one.
Well, can I give them a little teaser?
I don't know.
So when we talk about healthy, we just wanted you to know that, again, just because you're having sex doesn't mean it's healthy sex, right?
And that it's adding to the marriage.
Because healthy sex, it also means fun, right? And then it also means, it does mean frequent. Now, let me just go ahead and put it out there, because don't nobody want to eat once a month.
Right.
I just want to say that, right? But we do want you to understand that having a healthy sex life is a vital part of having a healthy marriage.
It is.
But then there's another subject that we're not going to jump into tonight, but just to let you know, we are aware of some of the issues and some of the things that you want to talk about, because it's a thing that maybe is hindering your marriage. Right. And it is communication.
Let's talk.
Can we talk? That's my podcast show.
Shameless plug on our podcast.
I mean, we won.
Our show.
We won. I want you to get you a podcast. What you gonna call it?
I don't know.
That's a good time. I don't know. Go back. You don't like that?
I don't know about that. Or maybe that. I don't know about that.
Oh, I like that. We just high five. Just create you your own podcast. I don't know about that. Coming soon. Okay, so communication, right? Because there's a lot of marriages, couples that are struggling simply because they don't communicate.
They don't communicate. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know when to communicate.
That's a good one. Wow.
Because every moment is not a moment of communication. Yeah. Let me tell you this. This is hilarious, right?
Okay.
So my brother and his wife, they live out on the West Coast, right? And so a lot of times if I'm leaving like something in the evening and I have a drive home, I call his wife, right? And that's our time to talk, especially when my brother is deployed, right? But then my brother happened to got a little jealous that I was always calling his wife and I wasn't calling him.
You got a little jelly.
Yeah, he had some hateration in his voice. So I said, okay, I'm going to call him, right? So that we can communicate. I call him, and I'm calling him now on Sundays because we have service at 7:30. We're done by 9. We have the whole afternoon. So I'm like, this is a great time to talk to my brother on the West Coast. Well, he doesn't answer the phone. Why? Because it's football season.
What?
So that is not, when I said you need to know when to communicate.
I can't be mad at the brother. It's football season, baby. I'm just saying.
Really?
It's just, are you ready for some football?
I guess all the brothers in the chat are like, yeah, that's right. But I mean, the thing is that knowing when to communicate, right? That's why it's so important. So he doesn't even answer the phone because that's not the time he wants to communicate.
Timing is
and
everything.
If I forced it, then it wouldn't be productive.
Well, now I will say this because what y'all don't know is that I'm not really a crazy sports fan. I'll watch Super Bowls, maybe a playoff game. So she doesn't really understand how a lot of men, when it comes to their football, because she's blessed, right?
Well, you don't really like when you're watching those shows, and I'm not going to give them, but
I watch
all the sport,
shows,
all the
debate
sport
shows,
highlight shows,
I do
and
like
things like
debate
that.
shows,
I don't come and talk then.
No. Because timing is everything.
Timing is everything.
Timing is
so
everything.
Again, you need to know how to communicate.
Yeah.
You need to know when to communicate.
Absolutely.
And when you don't, then there's a breakdown in the communication.
And then you need to know what to say because sometimes it's not how you are speaking, but it's what you're saying because you can be nice. You can be nice and still be bad at the same time. Because let me tell y'all something.
So actually, baby, it's how you communicate more than what you say. Because I can be
hold. Let me get it out there. I'm letting it marinate.
All right, let it marinate.
I'm letting it simmer.
Let me step back and allow you to communicate so that I can hear what you're saying.
Because my beautiful wife has a way of saying stuff real nice, and you be like, did she just slap me in my jaws? Did she just... Because, you know what I'm saying? Because even though you say it the right way, if you use the wrong words, you're still missing the point. See, I told you, just give me a second.
That's
I was coming around.
Because we also talk about it's not what you say,
and
it's how you say it
that
too. So that's where I thought you were going. And so I just thought you got a little time. Because I'm your helpmeet.
You are my helper.
So I was trying to help
you. Help me, girl.
But that point that you made was great. And then it leads into the other way around.
Is it all right?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It leads to the other way, that it's also not just what you say, but it's how you say it. Because if I come to you and I'm like, yeah, okay, I hear you.
Well, let me put me on blast.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I get in trouble because I'm trying to say the right thing, but I'm always fussing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I be fussing in these streets. I do. And she can tell when it's about to come. I'll be like, Rebecca.
The telltale signs.
She's like, oh God. In the beginning. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's also, how.
You're right.
But here's the thing. Not only is it what you say, how you say it, when you say it, it is what you hear.
Absolutely. Because sometimes the problem is not what's being said, it's how you interpret what they say.
If you just look at the world today in which we live in, we are so flooded with so many opinions and so much information, but a lot of it is not necessarily the facts.
Right.
And what we're doing is we're deciphering things and then responding on the way that we heard the information. Absolutely. Right? We sometimes do not take the time to understand the facts, understand the content, the setting, and everything. So what we're hearing is wrong. Yeah. And what we're hearing, because we're hearing it wrongly, then it creates even more confusion and chaos. Yep. So in the marriage as well. If you are not hearing your spouse properly, if you have not inclined your ear to what they're saying and you're listening not only with your ears, but your heart.
Yeah.
Right? Listening with your heart, then sometimes you will misconstrue what your partner is saying, and then you'll be all up in a tizzy. Man, I'm telling you, there's sometimes we just get all, when you say that fussiness that you have, it's usually because maybe the way you heard what I was saying, and I'll be like, baby, we're actually saying the same thing.
Right. But I can give you another example of how this happens so much.
Okay.
Text messages.
Oh.
Right? Because how many times have we gotten the wrong impression because of how we read a text message? And because in the text, you can't really hear the tone of a person.
Right.
You can't really see their facial expressions. So all you do is see some words and you react based on what you heard. And a lot of times it's not what they meant when they put it in the text.
Yes. So here's another thing.
Okay.
We often say that while this show is geared towards marriages, right? The principles and the things that we talk about can be used in your everyday life and in every relationship. So just when you said that about texting, it made me think about emails. Right? And how many times just on our jobs, we've gotten an email and it has sent us into a fury because of the way we thought we heard the tone of those words coming across that email.
Absolutely.
Right? So when we say, invite everybody, going back to the beginning, invite your friends, tell somebody we're on and tell them to join in or share this podcast at a later time, it's because you can use this in so many areas of life, right?
Absolutely.
So communication is very, very important.
It's a big one, baby.
We have to understand what communication is and how it should be a powerful tool to build our relationships.
Absolutely. And speaking of building, right? So we just put some teasers out there.
Yes.
Right? But what we've learned in marriage is that a lot of times, let's say marriage is a house. Love is a house. I was thinking that, right? We are too much alike, and we telling our age. Some of y'all open up and let me into your heart, baby. Okay. No, we gotta stop because it's copyrights.
We do not own the music to any of the songs that we burst out into.
Just be breaking off.
We don't own the rights to any movie quotes, movies, TV shows that we may all of a sudden
quote.
So
don't be trying to steal money from us.
We just love them, and they made such a great impact on our lives because we are 80 babies.
We are.
And so we like to share it. But we don't own any copyrights.
So let's say that marriage is a house. What most people do is put most of their energy on parts of the house that are beautiful, but they fail to put their energy on the things about the house that are the most important.
Right. Or the things that people see.
Right.
Right. When you say that. So they beautify what people are going to see immediately. I don't know if you, you do by default watch a lot of the home shows with me because I like to watch all the different home shows. And sometimes when you look at some of those makeovers, they're actually only on the first floor, the most common areas. So they'll make over the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, right? The bathroom, things that people are going to see most often.
Right.
And they don't necessarily look at the other things. They don't go down to other areas or other aspects of a house and make those adjustments. They're just on the things that people are going to see because they want people to have the impression that everything is perfect.
That's
and
good.
Everything is fine. Yeah. But what we know is that if you are the builder, you understand that the most important part is the foundation. You understand it doesn't matter what you do up from there.
Right.
If the foundation is set, at some point it's all going to crumble.
It's all going to come down. So right now in this particular episode, we want to really, first of all, ask you a question. And the question is, what is your marriage built on? What is the foundation of your relationship?
Yes.
Right?
Let that sink in for a moment.
Let it simmer.
And really think. Get an answer in your head so that we can identify.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you don't put the proper time into the foundation, we just said that eventually the foundation will determine how long the house stands, right? So I wonder, sweetheart, when people think about the foundation of their marriage, I wonder how many people the foundation of their marriage were looks.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're not going to lie. We were married in our early years, right?
I was a teenager. Let that simmer. I was just a baby. I was a wee baby. 3 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was.
Okay, he was 19, y'all. He was an adult, and I was 20.
Man,
all right,
man.
That's where you're making it sound like a whole nother other type of show that we don't even want to go to.
You're right. We was
but
1 year apart.
Right. But the thing is that in that time we weren't looking at the longevity of things.
Absolutely.
Is it pretty? Is it appeasing to our eyes? Yeah. You know, that's what we were looking at.
Well, let me say this real quick.
But you can't build on that.
Right. And that's what you just said. It's nothing wrong with wanting something attractive.
No, not at all.
But when you're talking about marriage, now you're talking about building something. Mm-hmm. And you can't build your relationship on something that's subject to change.
Right. Listen, when we first got married, I wasn't thinking, is he going to be ready to retire and be stable later in life?
No, you weren't thinking that.
Now I am. I'm like, is this brother ready for retirement?
I know what you was thinking.
I don't even know if I want you to say anything right now.
Good
I'm nervous.
Body rocking all night long. Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you.
That was you was thinking, though.
He broke out in this song, but actually when we got together, this song was very popular.
Hot. It was. And I hated it.
And he hated it.
I was knocking the...
And we would be riding around like, you know...
And she would play it.
And no, I wouldn't play it. It would come on the radio, because we didn't have
turn that off. That's got to be the dumbest song.
Yes.
Now I love it. Give me some good... I don't know. It just grew on me. Then they did a Christmas one. Knock your boots for Christmas. I was like, okay.
Because somebody told them it was a good idea.
But then in our Christmas special, I did say we had love. I got me some love on Christmas Day, so maybe we... Okay. Anyway, go back and watch that. That's another episode. So, building your life, on looks.
Can't take them anywhere.
So, looks will change.
They will.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I don't know what you're doing, but you really are like fine wine. And I ain't just saying it for the camera. Every year, you look better. I don't know what's going on. I hope I'm keeping up with you. But
you are.
Okay, because I'm just saying, because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You do look better every year.
The melanin and Jesus.
Together. Melanin Messiah. You see how we're doing that together? I'm a preacher. M&M. We be eating on M&Ms. I'm sorry.
M&M.
So, but you can't build your foundation on pretty windows.
Yes. No, you have to lay a solid foundation that will last. Because guess what? Over time, you're going to evolve as a person. You're going to face different challenges in your lives, especially as a married couple, that you didn't, weren't thinking about when you first got married, weren't thinking about in your youth, right? But now they are part of your life and you have to be able to face them. Yeah. If you don't have a good foundation, then when those things hit you, you're gonna run. You're gonna run for the hills, or you're gonna just shut down. You're gonna have a breakdown. In your relationship, because you're not going to know how to work through it.
Well, and we tell you guys, we're pastors, so, we don't hide from that. But I thought about the parable of the guy who built his house on the sand. Right.
And when the winds came and the rain fell, yes,
it fell, right? But the one who built his house on the solid foundation was able to withstand the storms of life. That's right.
Can you stand it?
Can you stand it? Can you stand the rain? You see, we're 80s babies. So let me just talk. We're not going to be able to jump into this with both feet. But let's put a toe in it.
Let's put a toe in it. What's the foundation of our marriage? What is our marriage built on?
So
I just threw him a curveball.
And I caught it. God.
Yep.
We'll talk about that later, but our foundation is God.
Yes.
Right? But for those in the back, let's give you some other things that are foundational tools, foundational parts rather, of a healthy, great, dope marriage.
Yes.
Right?
All right.
How about the first thing? What is marriage?
What is marriage?
Because it's amazing how many people who get married but don't understand
what marriage is.
What marriage is. And can I raise my hand, both of them, and say, I didn't know what marriage was?
No, we were so young.
Oh, I thought you knew. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was only me who walked in there not knowing what marriage was.
No.
I feel better.
I'm so glad that
it
took 32 years for you to realize.
So a weight just came off of me. Man.
I mean, here's the thing. We saw marriage before us.
We saw it.
We didn't know what it was for ourselves.
I had no idea what a husband was.
Right. I mean, just like, and if we did, it was like such a simple, dumbed down
When I tell you I had no idea.
You had none? Not one clue?
So in my definition.
This is going to be interesting.
Being a husband did not really mean having one wife or one woman. It meant being committed to one woman. So you're the one that I come home to, but you ain't the only home that I go to.
Woo!
You can tell we've been married for a long time, because had I said that 15 years ago, my jaw would have been on that window. But she knows I was ignorant. I didn't know no better. I didn't know.
He didn't know. That's very, very true, right? Because people do see marriage as a commitment, right? They see it as a stronger commitment.
Right.
But sometimes they don't see it as the only commitment.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
They don't see that I am making a commitment to one person.
Right.
To one lifestyle,
right.
to one way of living and going through life.
Right.
They see it as one of many.
Absolutely.
One of
it's an
others.
It's an
right,
option.
one of others.
Yeah.
I'm committed, and this is a stronger commitment.
Right.
And like you said, this is the commitment I come home to, but it's not the only one I visit.
Well, listen, when you think about these dating shows, you know what I'm saying? The Bachelor.
Oh my gosh.
Well, they got new stuff out now.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know. Something going on the island.
It's a whole bunch of stuff. But that's what they do. They go from one to one. And we've seen a couple of episodes here or there, but that's what they say. They're like, I really like Bobby, but I also want Jimmy. It's like, what? What?
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? That's common now.
It is.
So if you bring that mindset into marriage, you might be in trouble.
Very much so.
Because everybody can't be Neo. You know Neo out there with like 4 wives right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, he.
I don't keep up with this. I didn't know that. What?
He got.
We got to talk. That's another episode.
Yeah, but polygamy versus monogamy. It's a
Neo the singer.
Neo the singer.
What?
Has what they call it? What they call it in the Bible? What they call it when you got multiple wives?
Oh,
concubine. Neo got a concubine.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he got a concubine.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
We're gonna talk about Neo's concubine.
Right. But you can't talk about it on Can We Talk. You got to talk about it here on Dope Marriage. Yes.
But again, when you're talking about commitment, look at the different definitions of commitment that are out there.
Yes.
So while marriage is a commitment, you're gonna have to tune in to another episode to find out what that really means.
That is correct.
Because we out of time.
Man, I mean, like literally, we just be like scratch.
Man, scratch.
And we need to be digging.
Yeah.
But guess what? We have a whole season to
We got
dig.
a whole nother, so we're gonna bring our shovels to the next episode.
Okay, is that what we're gonna do? And we're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into it.
All right, but listen.
Oh, see, we are so in tune. Make sure you go to our website, right?
Yes.
DopeMarriage.com.
Yes.
There you will see all of our social media things, some other things you can take notice of.
Yes.
We did have a thing called Dropping Diamonds. We might be bringing that back. But most importantly, right, reach out to us. Let us know that you are enjoying this. Give us some topics that you want us to talk about. We just found out.
Oh, we going back to that Neo thing.
We going back. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Because now I gotta figure out who he's talking to when he said, you should let me, was that Neo? You should let me love you. No, that was Mario. That was the other guy.
I don't know. I don't know them.
I don't know Neo songs like that. What is a Neo song?
I have no idea. I just know him from the live version of The Wiz. Wasn't he in that?
He was. You can't win. Maybe that's what he was starting. Okay, so listen, make sure that...
can't get even, he can't get out the game.
Can't get out the game. But listen, thank you guys.
Yes, but back to just make sure, Visit us on the website, dopemarriage.com. Let us know how you're liking and loving the show. Leave us some comments. Leave us some topics that you want to discuss in the future. But most importantly, stay connected so you can tune in the next time we are on the air. Why? Because we love you.
We do.
And we are so grateful for your support.
Absolutely.
Until next time, we say have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, weekend, whatever time you're watching it. Just make it the best, amen. And we will see you next time.
Right here on Dope Marriage.
That's right.